decent defence there from Willings. He was trapped in the corner.
Yeah, I like Ben. Ben's very...
Yeah, Bill Whittaker's just teeing off and Willings on the ropes.
Good 1-2 there from Whittaker. Willings trying to get off the ropes eventually.
Good shot too, Willings. I think he's growing in confidence as well.
How can he let him talk to his coach? Jeez.
And Whittaker with the long right hand.
Yes, welcome to the 13th and final round podcast, and today
We have a special guest here.
no we don't D, we have two special guests.
Oh, sorry, there's two.
Two special guests. We have Leon Willings in the house.
Yeah.
And Terry Spencer. Yeah.
Thank you, lads. Thanks, Rob.
How was the awesome weekend in London?
It was hectic.
Yeah,
Really
tell us about
hectic. Well, we started off on Thursday. We travelled down Thursday night, up early. Presser on the Friday. Yeah, boxed on the Sunday. Presser on the Friday. That was hectic. It was crazy because we've come from the small hall circuit. So we've gone through the small hall straight to the O2.
Yeah.
So it was a bit overwhelming, but
Understandable.
we took it in our stride and enjoyed it as much as possible. But yeah, still it is a bit overwhelming. But yeah, so Friday presser, weigh in the Saturday, fight the Sunday. Yeah,
It all felt disaligned, didn't it? Because you was a day out on everything.
Yeah, it was weird.
Even John and all them on the camera, they were all getting the days wrong.
Getting the day wrong. Yeah. Getting the day wrong.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
And what was it like for you on the big show compared to the smaller show?
Yeah, it was... everything's just amped up. It all felt like a blur as well, to be honest, last week. But it was just crazy. Like mix of emotions, excited, nervous. But yeah, it's just a really insane week. But it's the first time with it that intense. So I know the next time everything will be a lot more easier.
Yeah.
Won't be as a blur as well. So
It's understandable, isn't it? It's like going from a small hall circuit to being in a big show, and then having a big character like Ben, who they put all the show around. I think he did an amazing job personally.
Yeah, nice one. I was just taking it all in, appreciating the moment because I knew it was going to be over before. Everything's all done and dusted now. So I was just trying to enjoy every day as it was coming. Yeah. Because it was a huge opportunity. So just done the best.
Good experience. It's good experience. That's all it is. It's good experience.
Yeah, you took it with two hands. Listen, my wife, who doesn't watch boxing, right, was cooking food, and so Ben's up next because obviously we don't know you at this point, right? We don't know what you're about at this point. She's cooking naturals, and then you started having a go. And darling, you want to sit down? This kid's having a go here, and she lost her voice sharing the table for you. So you've got a new fan over there.
Fan over there now. Yeah, you autograph afterwards.
And we on the WhatsApp group, what we've added into, everyone in that group were like, oh, come on, this kid can fight, this kid's having it. And everyone was like really cheering you on.
That night, bleep. You know what I mean? But,
And I think you shocked Ben as well.
Possibly. I mean, I know I gained a lot of support that night. It shows.
you know what he's done, it's opened doors for you now.
Yeah.
So you'd be surprised what's going to happen to your career now. He's going to move on.
Yeah,
in a different way.
No, we push on now to the next opportunity, whatever that will be. So
Yeah.
What if you had control over your next steps, obviously Terry's in your life. I did watch your interview yesterday with Boxing Social. I loved what you said and how you came across and how you communicated it. It is really important for, I believe, a fighter can have all the ability in the world, but if they don't have a stable environment, you understand? So you've got that stable environment. So if it's in your hands right now, what's the next step for you?
Well, the ideal next step is obviously go go down the English route.
Okay.
I have that central area, but we don't know what's going to happen because of how the weekend when there could be another big fight opportunity on another big card. So it's just a case of waiting.
Yeah.
There's multiple conversations going on now, so we're in no rush, but we want to take a little step back, see what the options are.
Yeah.
Like I said, if there's big opportunities, we're more than willing to take a notice in it. So
Yeah.
it's just a little bit of a waiting game at the moment. See what opportunities there are. Not rushing into anything. So yeah, exciting times.
How do you feel about his next step?
Like Leon's just stated, like we want to go for the English. That was our intention anyway.
Yeah.
But we just couldn't turn this opportunity down. You know, I believe in Leon. I know how good he is, and I've referred back to people are saying, oh, he's just going to get bombed out. He's a taxi driver. He's this, he's that, and I was like, yeah, just wait and see, sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? So 9 days notice, no sparring since his last fight.
That's good.
He's always trained. He's always fit, but as you know, sparring fitness.
It's different, yeah.
Totally different than fitness. Yeah.
Totally different. So, and just punching in general, he didn't do any. Must have had a few punch sessions. That was it.
Let me tell you something. Being in a pro game now, apart from the amateurs, in a pro game, any opportunity that comes to you, take it. It's like a train go by. You miss that train when you get older. You regret everything. You think, you know what? I should have took that train, jumped on it.
100%, mate.
Take it. Everybody's taking it.
Yeah. So we took.
Not myself.
A few people saying to me, "You stupid? What are you doing?"
Take it.
People who don't know us as a gym, know him as a fighter.
Yeah.
And I've got full belief in Leon. I always have from day one. And he went in and he put in a top performance. 9 days notice, no sparring. Imagine if he had a full camp.
Well, okay, look at it this way. You've been doing your job good. If the performance what he did in that fight, that goes to you as well. The credit to you as well.
100%.
So that's gonna bring people in here. You watch.
Of course, mate. Yeah.
You watch. Gonna bring people.
That was
in here.
because we're not just like. There's a lot of people like I don't want to name names doing the same old questions and they must get boring for the fighters. Like when we go to press conferences, sometimes they tell us straight like, thanks for asking a proper question. But the reason I reached out to you first is a respect thing and understanding that the trainer who's behind the fighter is the person that you need to talk to first because they don't get enough credit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like you have to put the work in with him. You have to be in here every day with him at the same time. So you have to care for that fighter and want the best for that fighter. Do you know what I mean? 100%. Do you feel now that the opportunities are going to open up? Do you feel like it's going to be down to you to slow that process down, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. Like already, I won't say much, but we've been offered a few things already.
Yeah. No problem.
And I'm like, no, for whatever reason, no.
You know when he's ready for that opportunity.
Yeah, of course.
Only thing you took the opportunity because that was like, you know what, you've got a chance, so I want to go for that. But obviously the opportunity what they're giving you now, you say, nah, it's not ready for you yet because you know, you're a trainer, that's what you're there for.
Well, I'm not just getting him thrown in the mixer now.
Yeah.
Like, I want him to fight someone in the top 10, top 5 even, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, we've got our own dreams.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Do
We've
it
got our
slowly
own
and
path.
build him
Do
up
it
nice,
slowly.
give him his confidence. He's got confidence now, but continue feeding him till he grows
Not just
up.
get him thrown in that meat grinder.
I've said it in I've got both microphones there. I've said it in a previous interview. Patience, it's like a skill in this game.
That's it.
Obviously you don't want to be waiting too long, but there's more opportunities and there's going to be more. You just might have to wait that extra week, that extra month, but patience is definitely a skill in this game. So
100%. And I wanted to say you didn't just go into the fight and you didn't just show how tough you are, you showed a lot of skill.
Yeah.
You know, you showboated back. You played it as our game. You know what I mean? So that's what a lot of people are talking about. A lot of people that we know in boxing were like, oh, this kid's got some skills. Anthony Farnell couldn't sing your praise enough. Honestly, he was an hour ago we were talking to him.
You know what I mean?
So for you right now, you're out there, you've shown heart, you've shown courage, you've shown skill, you've shown you'll have it, you've shown you won't lay down, you didn't read the script. So for you right now, it is a matter of picking the right moves.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that's where you guys are going to have to communicate that. Do you know what I mean? But
even though we lost, like it's a sort of, well, we said before, didn't we, Lee? We said it's a win-win situation.
yeah, definitely.
Go in, do what you can on 9 days' notice. Obviously, we're gutted because we always want to win.
Yeah.
He's like, you think you'll beat Ben Whittaker? I'm like, yeah. He's got all the skill in the world, more preparation, but they might meet down the line.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
For title fight as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You never know what's around the corner, do you? Do you know what I mean? And now you're going to have loads of people. Even when we're speaking to Ezra, steamrolling a press conference, he's getting phone calls and he's getting opportunities.
He's doing a similar thing as well,
Yeah.
trying to get yourself in there, yeah.
Because we want to just get to know you, and the world's only just getting to know you. Are you naturally the type of guy who likes to speak with your hands, or you are like, let's say Ezra, you're good with your mouth, promoting yourself?
Well, I say the first option. I speak with my hands. I'm a really laid back. You could say quiet, but I only talk when I need to. Really, I don't force anything. Everything just comes natural. So I'm just as laid back as they come. Like on fight night, I was asleep in the day for like 2-3 hours on fight night. That's just how laid back and chilled I am.
Yeah.
I don't force anything. I feel like you waste energy when you do that. So I like to sit back, conserve, and I talk when I need to, pretty much. Yeah.
What was it like walking out in front of that many people?
It was crazy, but when I think when I started taking a bit more notice, I was like, whoa, this is a bit mad. I just focus again, focus on what the task is, focusing not to fall over on telly in the ring war.
That's it.
Did it?
He slipped on the canvas, didn't he?
Oh yeah.
He caught Ben with a barrage of shots.
Yeah, I did.
And then he slipped.
Yeah.
You know, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
The nerves you're going to get in the pro game, obviously from putting your gloves on, you've got to learn, even if you can help him, you've got to learn how to control yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Them nerves.
Yeah.
And then obviously, as you gradually go on in the game, you'll get easier and easier.
Yeah.
You know how to control yourself. You know what mindset you've got to go in the game with before you go out. You'll know yourself if I'm okay or I'm not on the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
I never have issues with my nerves anyway. It's just a case of being on telly for the first time, and I don't know. You just
how did you feel with the camera in your face like that?
Yeah, it was a bit mad. It was a bit mad, but it is what it is. Like I said, I was very grateful for the opportunity. So.
You've seen as a kid, you're there as a grown man now.
Yeah.
You're watching on TV now. You know you're in that place where, you know what I mean. So yeah, man.
What did Ben say to you after the fight?
He was really respectful.
Good.
What did he say? Can't remember too much. He was saying we'll definitely get some sparring done because I had good rounds. I think it was an exciting fight. So
Yeah, it was.
Good show, definitely.
But yeah, he was just a really respectful lad, which I knew he was going to be anyway. Most boxers are respectful in the ring. Yeah, you might put on a little persona or whatever for the camera, but behind the scenes, everyone's respectful. We all know what the task is at hand, and so.
What did you think of I obviously didn't distract you, but the build-up where he was getting a lot of backlash, wasn't he, with it's being disrespectful? How do you perceive that?
Well, I've said again, previous interviews, I've been a fan of Ben for years, so I know that it's not a case of him purposely trying to be disrespectful to his opponent. It's just a case of him being in that flow state, and that's just his style. It's what helps him. So when you're in there, you're going to do whatever helps yourself, whether it's disrespectful or.
Give an example of some previous boxers who does that to help them.
You say Roy Jones Jr.
There you go. Nazim Ahmed.
Yeah, there's loads. Like I said, Ben's he's got his own style. He's a very unique boxer. So it's your fault if you're in there and you think he's being disrespectful and you go for him and you get caught. That's your own fault. You've got to keep your head when you're in there. So every boxer has their own style, their own way of doing things. So yeah, it's just a case of if you think it's disrespectful or not.
I find it interesting, right? Because I trained in the Ingles in the 90s when Nazim Hamid were there. So you'd be sparring with John Faxon, you turn around and there's Nazim Hamid, and he's turned around and there's Ryan Rhodes, and he turned around and there's Neville Brown, and he turned around and Johnny Nelson, and now all the spars are giving it all this. I think it's the malice what's in the heart and in the head. So when you do it, when we did it, it was like movement patterns. I don't want you to judge my movement patterns, so I'm going to show you different angles, different positions. They'll perceive it as showing off, but really it's just so you can't read me, right? Now Mike Tyson, because he plays by the rules and that's acceptable, you know what was in Mike's head and his heart when he was trying to hurt you. That's not classed as being disrespectful, is it?
No.
Do you know what I mean? And it is.
Person is.
Again, that different boxes zone in different ways.
Yeah.
Different things go through their heads. It's just everyone's different. It's just a case of finding what suits you, what brings out the best in you. Like I said, there's Ben's way of doing it. My way of, I don't know what my way of doing it is yet. It might still be coming, but no one needs to try too hard to be anyone else. Just be yourself. It's the easiest way. So
you showed amazing timing though, because you timed him really well a couple of times out. You must have been impressed with some of that timing.
Yeah, he held the pads. He's the one who held the pads.
Yeah.
Well, their styles are very similar, Ben and Leon's, so I knew it'd give him problems.
Yeah.
I knew it'd give him problems. So people go, you like you're showboating yourself. It's not showboating, it's a style. He's a reflex fighter. Ben's a reflex fighter.
Yeah.
I saw a little bit of it. He made him miss.
Yeah.
He made him miss in his own game.
They're both counter punches.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. But Lee's so adaptable. He go on the back foot. He go on the front foot. He didn't throw a lot of shots in the fight because he wasn't fight ready. Saving his energy. It's a hot shot off the ropes. I don't like him being on them ropes.
Yeah.
But he was comfortable on the ropes.
You were shouting that. Yeah, I heard you shouting.
Ben missed with 5 or 6 punches. No one does that.
Yeah.
So he's shown his defensibility, but again, I don't like him on them ropes too much.
Yeah.
But if he had a full camp, he would have been going forward a lot more punches. But it is what it is. It's written now.
yeah.
If you're honest, did you find yourself more near the ropes because of fitness?
Possibly, yeah. I think I was just trying to land the one big shot. All that was going through my head was just like land the big shot. Take him out, because that's the ideal. It's going to be very hard to beat Ben on a point to win, I think, because obviously he was such a good amateur. Even though he's developed his style now, he's always going to be able to win the rounds if he really wants to. So I was just trying to land a big one on him, to be honest. But yeah, to learn.
You do realise you did land a big one on him, didn't you?
Landed a few, landed a few.
What if you did land that big one and got him clean?
Yeah,
It's happened.
What would it be like now, sitting here?
It would be even more life changing than the fight's been. That was why we were so keen on taking the fight, because there's not many opportunities where you can change your life in one night, and that was an opportunity. So obviously we took it.
Well, it has changed your life, because look what's happening now.
Yeah.
You're in history now.
Yeah.
That event's in history. Do you know what I mean? You're part of history, and you're part, and that helped Ben massively, that fight, in his development for sure.
Definitely.
Because you managed to get him to like show off less. And actually take it serious. When you landed that right hand on him, like, you can't sit big, can't take a shot, because you landed.
He can take a shot.
Yeah.
I know Leon can punch very hard, and he's very explosively.
Yeah.
If he catches you, you're going.
Yeah.
His record doesn't suggest that, but obviously he's sparred numerous rounds with so many top talents across the country, and they ask him back all the time, and it goes back to we know how good he is. And he caught Ben, and it was Ben's fantastic.
Yeah,
he's lovely to watch. I was admiring him, maybe not in there as much, but after it, and I've watched it back, like some of his work, like Lee'll make him miss, but then he'll follow up and lock.
Makes it simple.
Yeah, he's
it's good,
just so fluent.
Take stuff
just
off.
so fluent. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I did like the bit in the fight where you were calling him a rat.
No, I didn't.
You called him a rat 3 times. Did you hear him call him a rat while you were there?
not during the fight, but yeah, it was funny. It's funny watching it back now.
It's just passion. It's just passion. I'm not a bad person. I apologise to Ben.
No, it was cool.
We were going back and forth. You know, I had a chat to Ben after it, and it's all respect. It's all.
He was just laughing. Yeah. It did make for a good show where he was.
Yeah.
Anyway, I want to change that up now. Apart from the boxing, this gym here, this nice gym here. How
it
about
is.
this gym? So when did you start out in this gym?
Well, it was COVID just started.
Yeah.
And I took it on that week.
Really?
But, oh my God, I put a big lease down. Blah blah blah.
Wow.
We're still here now. We got through it, and I thought we get through that, we'll get through anything.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's because we run an amateur boxing club there as well, Title Shot ABC.
And how's
Right.
it going?
Good, really good.
Really good.
Really
Any
good.
champions up?
Got some really good. Yeah, we've hit a lot of national finals, national semis.
Right.
Not got a national titleist yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
A few titles in the amateurs.
Yeah.
But yeah, and like what we've got now is a Parkinson's group. We have every Tuesday and a
that's
Thursday. So we have so much that goes on in the community that comes through these doors.
Yeah.
So obviously help pay the bills as well.
That's what you need.
But it's a community run gym.
Yeah.
And I run the pros out of it as well. It's good. We've got a really good community.
How many pros you got in here?
I've got Leon, I've got Jack Power. He made his debut in Leeds a few weeks ago. So
Oh yeah, I saw that. I could see that. Yeah.
It's with Tom Stalker manages him. Got John Edo as
Was it
well.
on the Bateson's promotion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
John Edo.
He's in the WhatsApp group as well, Bateson. Yeah.
John fell short in December for the area title against Lewis Wood on Pat Show. Black Flash.
Black Flash.
Cracking fight. Cracking fight.
Yeah.
Edo broke his hand round 2.
Yeah.
Carried on. Absolute warrior, isn't he?
Yeah.
And hopefully he might be boxing in America again soon.
Nice.
Right.
Yeah, that'll be dropping soon. And I've took a new lad on, Scott Brown. He was a top amateur from Rotunda. I've got him coming in at 4.
Beat me twice.
He beat Leon, beat Leon twice at the amateurs. I forgot about that. Yeah, he's a good kid coming through, so that'll be getting announced soon. So yeah, and I've got Jamie Walsh who helps me out an awful lot. He's my second coach, brilliant. My dad, Cuts, Nigel Spencer, Billy Webb, S&C. So we've got a really tight-knit team.
Very good. So what about you, sir? What about just tell to the people out there about yourself, how you started out and everything.
Yeah, how did you get into boxing?
How did you find this game?
So, yeah, I've said again in previous interviews, I've been with Terry all through my amateur career. So I've always been here. I was at another gym in Widnes called Kingsway ABC, roughly 2-3 years. I think I only had 2 amateur fights, and then I come straight to Terry's when I was 17 and I just smashed it, gave it me all. That's why I was able to progress so much from being 17 till 23 now. It's just why I've progressed so much, because I've gave it 100%. But yeah, it's been what's it been now? 6 years, 6 years we've been working together.
Getting on 7, isn't it?
It's getting on 7, yeah. But like I said, things are starting to pay off now, starting to show.
All them steps in place, right?
Yeah, it's all starting to been worth it now, and like I said, more exciting times ahead. Yeah.
What was you like as a kid growing up? Was you a fighter on the streets? Were you causing trouble, or was you a kid or a quiet person?
I was just a really quiet. You could say I was loud in school, but as a kid, I was. I don't think you'd think I was a boxer, to be honest.
Yeah.
It was rugby that I played.
Okay.
Yeah, I played rugby all as a kid. That was where I got a little bit of my toughness from. And then, like I said, I picked up my first boxing gloves when I was like 13, 14 for Kingsway ABC, but didn't take it serious. More into me rugby. And like I said, when I was 17, I joined Terry's. I gave it me all. I really did. So, yeah.
So what, your family life, like you live with your parents, or you're married, or your kids?
So no, I'm still at home with my mum and my girlfriend.
Best place.
Yeah, it's like with all the team pretty much. I'll be moving out this year, 100%.
Did your mum watch you fight?
She didn't watch. She watched it back. She didn't watch it live. Nah, she's too much of a nervous wreck.
Yeah, I don't blame her.
But
is she your personal dietitian then?
you can say you could. Well,
does she do your food for you? Who does your food for you?
Friend is more of that, to be honest. She helps me out so much behind the scenes.
So she does all the frying chips and the bacon and stuff. That's a good diet, that, actually. Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're going low carb, then
Low carbs, yeah.
We'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of that, mate. Get down to welterweight, mate.
everyone plays the part. It's not just me. I wouldn't be here if it was just me. Obviously, there's Teddy, there's Jamie, Nigel, Billy. There's the whole team, boxing side. There's the family side at home, friends, family. Everyone plays the part. It's not just a one man thing. It really is. It really is a full team thing. So,
did you box yourself?
Yeah. I had 32 amateur bouts.
Wow, what
I boxed for Phoenix Fire, they're called now, in Warrington.
Okay.
I boxed for Gemini, ABC and Speak in Liverpool.
I've heard them. I boxed against Gemini. They were tough guys, weren't they? Tough guys, weren't they?
Top club. Again, I got to 2 national semis, didn't win any titles. I wasn't great, I just could punch.
What, turning pro? Did you think of doing that?
Yeah, I turned pro when I was 21, but
on the road?
No, I was still partying and stuff at the time, and I just thought, I can't mess around in this game. My heart wasn't fully in it. My heart wasn't fully in it, and then I walked away from the game for a few years and then started coaching. I was in Dubai at the time. I moved to Dubai and I was coaching boxing out there in the schools.
Wow.
And I was taking the odd bit of pads and that. I thought, I'm enjoying this.
Do you have an idea that you were more made for coaching at any point? Like, I always knew I'd be a better coach even when I was doing it.
I think so, because I study boxing religiously. I'm bad. I'll go home and it's boxing.
To correspond together, you expert this man as well.
We'll do it.
Mike Tyson videos, a whole lot.
Shelled
everything.
We've got a massive collection.
We used to get Mike Tyson videos out in the newspaper then.
We've got every single one. Every single CD. I study it.
So I thought, I boxed for 12 years competitively, and I thought, I've not worked my arse off all these years to not give anything back. So I thought, I've got all this knowledge. So I started drip feeding it to clients and stuff. I thought, I'm going to do something with this. Opened a little gym, didn't I? Moorfield, you should have seen it. It must have been about the big of this mess floor.
Really?
About 7 years ago, and then I progressed to this gym and, got a thriving stable now, and worked hard. Worked really hard. Man.
That's good.
It's a hard game, isn't it? It's a hard game. The thing with being a boxing trainer as well, I see a lot of. So when I come out of boxing, I've seen Edwin, I was talking before from Limited Spar. I've seen him for 20 years. I've known him on his struggle, but stuck by the guys that he brought up, and now they're all in the GB team and they're all starting getting paid. I look at it and I just respect it so much. I couldn't do it. I had a wife, I had other things, and I realised that to use them transferable skills elsewhere, so become a nutritionist, and then I started working with the general public because it's just easier. I'd like to root back to this, but my wife's from Bali, so I aim to move to Bali and open a gym out there. So within the next
sounds heaven.
In the next year.
Leave me, you know what I mean?
Can you take over the podcast?
Listen, we're looking for people to take over. If you want to come in, you can do it, man, honestly. But no, that's not. To be honest, I'd have gone to Bali already if the podcast wasn't doing so well. I do love doing this. I do love getting out and talking to people.
It helps with our mental health, because there are quite a few boxers who we speak to, they suffer from mental health, but they haven't got a platform to speak out. So this is 100%. What we give them, and they say, wow. You know what I mean? We spoke to many guys, many boxers, and they've spoke out on this platform, and I think some of them's helped, some of them's not.
I'll be honest with you. I believe in God, and I used to be. I don't even know what I'm going to this, but I used to be a pastor of a church. So when fighters come out and they got nothing else, and they don't understand where to start, where to go next, this, that, and the other. And the reason I took that call on is in episode 7, there was a guy, Jason Barker, Bad Boy Barker, committed suicide. Straight after
wow.
Within weeks of our podcast, and I was like, the next time my phone rings, I'm not going to be too busy.
Well, we've been through something similar. Our heavyweight, we had a heavyweight, Lee Siner, and he had a troubled past. Blah blah blah. Got his pro license, changed his life around, and then he went down that slope again, and we lost him. Was that about 2 years ago?
2-3 years ago.
And if you see on the top on Sunday, we had Rest in Peace Lee Siner on it, and that was tough. That was really tough time, and he was fantastic. He was one of the best prospects coming through in Liverpool. Yeah, so we've seen it ourselves, and like you say, there's not enough support out there
No,
for
it isn't.
ex-fighters.
And this is what me and John, obviously we met each other on the boxing group, but we just met each other, just grew, and we just decided to do something like this.
Brilliant.
Do it different from everybody else's.
Yeah.
Give a platform for boxers, because we know what you're going through. I've been through it, but I didn't know I've been through it, but I've been through it.
Yeah.
You've been through it. Everyone's
That started of the podcast, 13th final round, the 13th round,
13th
either the round after boxing or the round you're dealing with
I see.
while you're boxing.
Ah, that's brilliant.
So
that.
Because everyone's dealing with something.
Of course.
But
Understand what I mean?
I think it's a tough thing because it's boxing. We're a boxer. We're not going to speak out. So we'll give you this platform.
I like that.
Now.
Yeah. We want people to maximise. If we can help people, so like we know all the promoters and all the managers because of the podcast. So we've got a relationship with the managers, the promoters, and the fighters.
And we go to the shows as well.
And we get asked all the time, like, that guy you had on, what do you know about him? And we link people.
I see.
So we can help people get connected to promoters and managers and move their career forward.
Fantastic,
Yeah.
We've done something right. So that's like what you said about, like being able to make change within the sport that you love. Like I'm opening a nutrition for fighters because I realise I'm getting called by, I won't name names on here, but even champions are asking me for advice. I don't know what to eat. I don't know how to get my weight down.
Yeah.
I'm 4 weeks out. I'm 10 pounds over. What do I do? And I realise people think I'm a little bit of a wizard when it comes to nutrition, but actually it's quite basic stuff.
Yeah.
It's just not really crept into boxing the way it should have crept into boxing. And fighters shouldn't be in this day and age wearing sweatsuits and
and bin bags and
Bin
that's
bags.
back in the day. They're not
Yeah.
drinking water and stuff. You know what I mean? We've been through it. Because I've been through it from the old school way. That's where I made my way.
Yeah.
But obviously me and John and learning all that the methods and stuff, what to eat and when to eat. It's all about timing. It's
manipulating the body. You've got hormones and your body responds to certain foods. The first thing you need to do is find out what you're intolerant to. So do a York test, find out, get the results back, find out what you can and can't eat, and then build your nutrition around what your body can and can't eat. Like there's certain people who've got certain foods in the diet, and no matter how much they're trying to burn it,
it's not going to burn.
Yeah.
The body's digested. Once you understand them things, people like De La Hoya, Mayweather, they have
top people
They have
who can
it.
deal with that. You know what I mean?
Understand
Testing
what I mean?
blood, know exactly what it's about.
Like Lee's always done his own nutrition. He knows his body inside out.
Yeah, it's
We're at that
important.
point now because we've always had fights dropped on us like last week. But we've got time now. Get a proper nutritionist on board.
Yeah.
Put his bang on with his food.
Well, check out a nutritionist guy if you go on the website. It's called Fat Loss King.
Right.
Check him out.
That's me.
I knew it.
That's what I like.
Yeah, check it out. Check it out. Well, we're building an app. It's building an app for boxers.
I'm building an app called Care Performance so that all the fighters can literally know what they're doing on week 12. Step-by-step instructions, what to eat, when to eat, how to eat, what time to eat, go for that week, move to the next week, targets.
That's writing a book for that.
Constantly knowing where you are, getting down to 10 days out, doing a certain, I'm not going to say on here, doing a certain thing at 10 days out, doing a certain day at 7 days out, doing a certain day and 3 days out, and then boom, you're midweight. And then start getting your glycogen back into your muscles. And there's a couple of guys coming into boxing that are doing a good job.
Get a link to it,
Yeah.
There's a couple of guys coming to boxing that are doing a couple of jobs, but they've not boxed. And so really they're using information which is not really the best for boxers, does that make any sense? Guys, we don't want to take too much of your time. We'll talk off camera. Thanks for allowing us the time. We'll come back and see you. And we're fans now, so we're going to be watching the next steps. Do you want to leave a message to the audience out there? We'll let you have the last word.
Yeah.
Just say thank you to all me old and new supporters. And yeah, just let's look forward to bigger and better things. Yeah. Thank you for these lads for having me on as well.
Thank you for having us on, lads. Thank you very much.
Definitely. And promote your gym. What gym?
Sponsorship.
Well, the pro side's TS Stable, it's called.
Yeah.
This is Terry Spencer Boxing and Fitness, like going back from before. We run a lot of stuff here.
And where can we find you? Gonna go on the bottom anyway.
What is it?
You can tell me after I put it on after.
At TS Stable.
It's at the bottom. It'll be at the bottom.
Probably along here on the screen.
That's it.
And guys, Leon is looking for sponsorship We believe in him, and he's shown you at the weekend what he's about. If you want to get behind someone who's up and coming and going to come through,
Check it down there.
check it down there, reach out to him for sponsorship, because the kid is moving up. He's shown his heart, now he's going to show the next step.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning into the 13th and final round. Don't forget to like, share and comment.
Tell a friend, and we're here.
And we out.
All right.